Mr. Durite. I'm your host, Mr. Durite. And what I'm trying to do here is tell you a couple of sea stories from my past off the USS Miami. Yes, I was on a submarine, and yes, I do have my dolphins. So I believe I am qualified to tell this story, and all stories coming after this. This story is called Fight Night in England. So we pulled into Portsmouth, England for, some rest and relaxation, if that's what you want to call it. And then we out there on the town and everything, and there was this club out there. It was a pretty nice club. I don't remember the name of it or anything like that. We were in the club, and it was a bunch of us. But before we got to the club, we had some British sailors operating with us, yada yada yada. When we pulled in, they showed us where this club was. Hey, let us take you out and everything, show you a good time. So we went out there with them. Well, they not good drinkers, and they not very friendly when they drink, if you know what I mean. We were out there in the club, and it was a bunch of us. We was all scattered in different places in the club. Some people was on the wall, some people was over there dancing and stuff like that. And I was on the stage dancing, because shit, that's what I did. But me being on the stage, I had a view of everybody and what was going on. Not that I was watching out for everybody or anything, but I could see everything. I'm up there dancing and stuff, and one of the British sailors was leaning up against the wall, and one of our STs was like right in front of him dancing with some girls or whatever. I don't know, he was doing something. I know he was dancing. I don't know who he was dancing with. Hope it wasn't no dudes, but I don't think it was no dudes. But anyway, so he was up there doing this thing, and I think he backed up and he stepped on the British sailor's shoes or some shit. And then all of a sudden, this British dude pushes him in the back and everything, and he turns around like, what's going on? And then pow! Dead in the eye. I mean, dead smack in the eye. Now, usually, in movies, somebody get hit, shit, it makes that smack and everything. But in real life, no, especially not from a distance. You're not gonna hear that shit, over any music and people talking in a club. However, when he got hit, I swear the sound that made echoed across that club, and everybody that was on the boat heard it at the same time. I mean, you have people. And it was crazy. It was crazy. So all these eyes turning in the same spot, looking at this guy, and everybody started homing in on him like missiles. Everybody started running over there, and he was ready to jump his shit. I saw this coming, because I got this bird's eye view of everybody. I see this, and I jump off the stage, and I run over there. I'm like, oh my God, it's gonna be an international incident. Man. And at the same time, I could see these bodyguards coming. You couldn't help but see them, because it was like 2 foot over everybody else in the doggone club. So you see these bodyguards coming. It looked like they was moving in slow motion, but they was kicking it trying to get over there. And I'm like, oh shit, this is really gonna go down. So I get over there, I stop everybody. I say, oh, wait a minute, hold on, calm down. I'm like, dude, you all right? He's like, yeah, man, I just need to get back to the boat. I'm like, yeah, we'll get you back to the boat. And then here come the bouncers reaching in, trying to get. I'm like, hold on, everything's cool. You might want to check this dude right here, though, because he's the one that don't seem like he's doing all right. So they grab this dude by the collar, and next you know, they taking him out. And so now we trying to get our boy back to the boat. So, everybody, I swear everybody was like, come on, dude, we got you. Let's get a cab. He's like, and the dude, the dude got punched in the eye, and what really made it bad is when he got punched in the eye, something in his eye started bleeding. So he had like this blood tear coming down his eye, so it really looked bad. It just had everybody in fury. It was ready to burn down all of London and shit, And it's like, we called for a cab so that the cab could bring him back to the boat, and everybody wanted to get in the cab. The dude was like, calm down, hold on. I'm fine. This guy's gonna bring me back to the boat. Y'all just continue partying and everything. Have fun. I'm fine. Just continue doing your thing. And boy, I was so glad he said that, because, man, dude was so wound up, man. They was ready to snap. But once he said that and everybody saw he was actually really fine, they calmed down, and everything went back to normal. So we went back in the club and continued partying as normal. Now, a buddy of mine, same night, same club, after all that happened, we were staying in the same hotel room. He was doing a little drinking, but he was fine. You know how people be drinking and they just like, yeah man, I'm chilling, go ahead, do your thing. So we was getting ready to go, and he's like, hey man, I'm gonna go over here and talk to this girl and maybe do a shot. I said, well shit, that's fine. I'll be over here dancing just like I was dancing before. I said, cool, I'll be over here dancing. So I go over there, I'm dancing. My back is to him, but he's still over there. Every now and then I turn around and I see him over there. Now, I may have danced for another 5 minutes or something like that till the song was over with, and went back over there to go say, hey dude, you ready to go? In those 5 minutes, I don't know what happened, but this dude got super trash. I don't know what they were drinking tequila. Tequila is the devil. Watch that shit. Especially overseas, man. Any alcohol overseas, you be careful because that shit will put you on your ass. But anyway, he was super trash. So now we gotta lug this dude out the club and everything. And it was sucking because he was a hefty dude. He wasn't no little bitty 120-pound dude. Hell no. The drunk ass dudes are never the light ones. They always the freaking super heavy ones. Before we drug him down the street, he wanted something to eat. He was adamant about it. I'm hungry, I need something to eat. So, after the club, we got some fish and chips, and that was the first time I ever had English fish and chips, or England fish and chips, I think is a better way to say it. And they give you that plate and it's full of fries and big ass piece of fish and everything. And that dude sat there and got that and whooped that shit down. I mean, took it out. Now mind you, he is drunk as shit now. And he's got a full stomach. So now we drag him, I think it was 2 blocks from the hotel. So we drug his ass down the street for 2 blocks. We get to the hotel, make it upstairs, open the door. He gets in the room. He's getting ready to get in the bed, and big honking chunks of fish and chips and everything else he had, boom, right in a neat little pile, right there on the floor. I mean, just a pile about that big, about as big as my head, right there. He was on all fours. He puked, blah, knocked it out on the floor, and then he said, peace out, bloop, and he laid right in it. Oh my goodness. So I didn't have the heart to wake him up and say, hey dude, I know you're drunk, but you're laying in puke. So I basically let him sleep in it, teach him a lesson. Maybe that wasn't cool, but we sailors, that's what we do. So the next morning we woke up, and sure enough, he was still laying in the exact same spot. Because the funny thing about when you drunk, I don't give a damn what position you in, you're going to wake up in that same damn position. So sure enough, he was still laying there, right there with that puke, right there on the side of his face. And he got up, and it was all crunchy and everything. And he never did that again. But what he did do, he had a sleeping disorder. I don't know what you call it. But that dude could sleep through like a hurricane and wouldn't even know it. So in Bergen, he already snored, but 2, his arms would like come out of the rack. If you're on a boat, if you ever been on a boat, Bergen is not that big. And people are always walking through Bergen, because there's only so many ways you can go on a boat. So for some strange reason, they always gave him the rack in the middle or up at the top. So Bergen is always dark, and he'll be in the top rack or the middle rack, and his arm is sticking out. So he's sitting there sleeping, arm sticking out the rack. And you can't see, you walking through Bergen, it's pitch black. And you get to walk, and all of a sudden, bam! Hand straight to the face. And now you get mad, you push his arm, and his arm will do like a turnstile, and it'll go up, and then bloop, it'll come right back. And Man, everybody knew him. He'll close, hang you in a second. Or he'll be in the middle rack and his arm will be out, you be walking, and next thing you know, boom! Dude was funny. That dude was funny. Damn, what was his name? His name was Miller. Yeah, it was Miller. I tell you what, what's going on, Miller? Miss y'all guys, and this one is for you. I'm gonna hit you up on Facebook, let you know that this video is gonna come out, and I'm gonna be talking about you. You probably think it's funny and probably have some comments, or you'll think it's not funny and you want to kick my ass. So too late, you already kicked my ass, slapping him in the face with that arm sticking out the rack. So too late. I'm getting my revenge on you. So how about that? So I'm Mr. Durite, and you're not. And this is my show, See Stories with Mr. Durite, man. Come back and holler at me again. If you like this show, tell me about it in the comment section below. If you want to see a sea story or hear about a sea story, or you was on the boat with me and say, hey Stu, tell the story about this or that, man, put it down here in the comment section below. I'll get it and I'll tell it, you know. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know I can tell a story. Also, if you got any ideas for some sea stories, then put it down here. Or better yet, hey, maybe you got a sea story and you want to put it out there. Hey man, you can send it to me and I'll put it on here and feature you in a sea story. Sea stories with Mr. Durite and some other dude with a sea story. Man, that's you. That's got your name all over it. Man, I got a ton of them and I'm going to keep them coming out. And man, I know y'all got a ton of them. So let's get them out there, man. Check us out on Facebook, like our videos, and subscribe. I'm out of here. Holla.